Hello guys, welcome to JIRA Administration tutorial series. In this tutorial I'm going to talk about some of the other key aspects around JIRA administration and what all information is required when you are troubleshooting any JIRA issues or instance or trying to connect with Atlassian support to provide them the information that they need in order to troubleshoot the issues that you might be having in your organization. Now, to get started, the first thing I'll cover here is how you can access the audit log file or the log file auditing, and how you can change the auditing level to get the details that you need in order to troubleshoot the issues. So once you have the administration access, simply click on the cog wheel in the right hand side and go to the system menu, or you can simply type the full stop and use the shortcut as well. Now below the system support, you will see all the important information. So in the system view, there are a couple of things that are very important to troubleshoot and to be aware of. And those are the things that I'll be covering. So the first thing is around the system info, right? So system info is the info of the particular system, right? Which will give you all the information about the current system, what is the system date, time, what is the Java version, etc. And there are a lot of details that are available for the system or the Java or the JIRA instance specifically. So as you can see, Java VM, memory, stats, etc. What is the info of the JIRA, how much uptime it has been there, and then the languages. So a lot of information is available. There is too much information to cover here, but this gives you the overview or overall information about the system. The next thing to cover is where can you get the logs or the audit logs in case you are having issues with your JIRA instance. So you just need to go to the audit log here at the bottom, the last option here, and in the audit log you can see what all changes have happened, right? So for example, if you can see who has done all, like I have done some of the changes in the group management, and I added a user to a group, right? So this basically, this audit logging gives you all the information about the system or the activities that have been happening in the system or in the JIRA instance. Now going back to the system info, there is log file auditing as well, or log file info. So that's also very important. So if you keep scrolling down, this is the file Atlassian JIRA.log, where all the auditing log or system logs get tracked. And once you open this file, so you can just go to the location wherever the location specified in this link here, in this line here, and open this Atlassian.jira.log, and you can start working around or looking around what have gone wrong in this particular file. So let me show you where this file sits. So I'll just change the directory to that particular location, and I'll show you the log. So here you can see that Atlassian JIRA.log is the file that you're looking for. So for example, there are certain issues. You can try to open the file and see what are the issues in the file, right? So you can just do you can have a look in the file if there are any issues. So that's a bit about the Atlassian JIRA.log file. Then going back to the next section, which is, so we have covered system info, we have covered the audit log. Then going back to the troubleshooting and support, this is important when you are troubleshooting the system. It will give you your instance health, so it will keep checking what all how the system is behaving, what are the checks that are performed on the system, and how each of the check is or the response of each of the instance is there in the system. So as you can see, there are some issues in the file system, in the thread limit, because it's a local instance on my machine. That's an issue at the moment. Then you have some past checks around file system indexing, etc. So indexing is all fine. If there are issues in indexing, it will show in the instance health. The next thing is around the log analyzer. You can see what all log levels are there, and you can analyze the logs here. So as you can see, Mac OS X is not supported by JIRA, and production environment is not supported on Mac OS X. And this is only for the demo purpose, so I've installed this JIRA on my Mac OS. Then if you want to get help, you'll see a lot of information here. You can create, contact technical support, or report a bug, and then there is a lot of community help, troubleshooting, etc. The next important thing is around creating a support zip file. So in case you are trying to contact Atlassian support for the issues in your JIRA instance that you can't figure out, then creating the support zip is very important. So you can simply click on create zip, and you need to have the administration access to create the zip. And once this zip is created, it will show you the location where this zip has been created. So you simply go to that particular location and just so I'm in this location, and just list the file. You can see what file has been created for the support. So you can see that this is the latest file that I have created, and you can send this file to Atlassian support through transfer.atlassian.com if it is like over 250 MBs. So that's a bit about contacting the support and how you can create the zip file, support zip file, before you contact them so they can investigate in your system. And then there is logging and profiling information, which is also very important, wherein you can you have different logging levels that are set up. So here you can enable different sort of logs as well. So like HTTP access logging, you can enable, disable that. You can enable SQL logging or profiling logging. Mail is not configured, so you don't see anything there at the moment. But then the important thing is around the package level logging. So different package that are there, you can define different level of logging. So for example, you figured out there are issues in certain packages, then you can increase or decrease the logging level, set the logging level depending what you want to troubleshoot or what information you are looking for in the particular package at the moment. So there is a lot of information or a lot of customization around logging level informed here. Please note that once you change this logging level, if the JIRA instance restarts, if you change the logging level from here and JIRA instance restarts, it will reset back to the default logging level, which is the logging level at the moment, whatever is set up for each of this package. If you want this logging level to be changed permanently, you have to go to the web INF classes, log4j properties to update this logging level. Right. So that's pretty much all about some of the key aspects around the system support and system info when you are trying to troubleshoot your JIRA instance and trying to contact the Atlassian support, what all key information you are required to have. Thank you very much for watching, and please do share and subscribe.